Hello, Editing Becky here. If you're seeing this video, then you are watching part 2 of day 23 of July vlogs. I've split this day into 2 videos. The first part, which I'll link down below, is my, as I'm reading it, review of the book Your Child Is Not Broken, and doing some knitting while I'm listening to it. And then this video that you're watching right now is part 2, so there'll be a little bit of footage, some of it may be the same as what you've seen in the other video, and then it'll be the rest of my day after I finished listening to the book. But the first video was starting to get a bit long, and I thought not everybody is necessarily going to be interested in hearing about this particular book, so I thought I'll split it into 2, and then that's kind of like best of both worlds. You can hear about the book if you like, but if you're not interested, then you can just skip part 1 and you'll still get a sense of what I was doing. Or you can watch them both, and yeah, up to you. Good morning. It's day 23 of July vlogs. I'm just editing yesterday's vlog. Both of the children are out, and I honestly don't really know what to do with myself. I'm going to edit this vlog, and then I think I'm going to do a bit of knitting and a bit of reading. I was thinking about this last night as I was trying to fall to sleep. I think I would like to pick one of my shorter audiobooks that's on my TBR for the reading challenge, and try and get that read today. So I've got my non-fiction book, Your Child Is Not Broken by Heidi Mavir, and it's only 3 hours and 5 minutes. So I think I can probably listen to that today and do some knitting and a bit of crochet maybe. Yeah, that's kind of going to be my plan. So I'm going to edit the blog, and then I'll probably check in with like a starting point, and then we'll see how much work I can get done on a sock and on my crocheted blanket thing that I'm making. I know that I probably should do a bit of housework, but both the children are going to be out until probably at least 4 o'clock, and it's 9:45. So I've got time to do all of the things that I want to do and the housework, which I don't want to do, but should do. But I'm going to start with the fun stuff. Okay, it is 5 to 11. I've finished editing and uploading the vlog, done a bit of other stuff that I needed to do, and now I can sit down and start my day of crafting. I am starting with my sock. I've got 23 rounds already in the foot, so I'm going to move. I'm going to have to get another stitch marker, bear with me. My little box of stitch markers. I just need a small one. Okay, just got a little moon. Just wanted something small that would stay out of the way, but that I can put in to mark where I'm starting. Okay, so I've got 23 rounds. I need 75 rounds to make it the same as the first sock. And so let's see how many rounds I can get done. I'm going to listen to my audiobook, and hopefully can get like an hour or so, probably like an hour and a half of listening and knitting before I want to eat something. So we'll see how much we can get done in an hour and a half. Been an hour of knitting and listening, or thereabouts. I have knit about 30 rounds on my sock, which is nice. So in theory another hour and a half or so of knitting and I should have the sock finished, which is perfect. And I'm about an hour into the book and I'm really enjoying it. It's very like anecdotal, which is great. I like that. Highly recommend it. I'll leave a link and everything down below, but very much recommend it. I'm going to go and have some lunch now, and then I'm going to come right back here and listen to some more of the book, knit some more of my sock. Yeah, I think I'd like to, my next session of sitting here, I'd like to finish this sock if I can. I put some washing on, so I feel like I have done something useful. But yeah, I want to finish this book. I don't want to disconnect from it for too long, because I feel like if I do, it might lose some of its, I don't know what the word is, impact. But yeah, it's a short book, so it's definitely a listen in one sitting book. Hello, it is 2:05, so I've been knitting and listening for about an hour. I'm nearly finished with the sock foot. I've got 2 more rounds of the pattern to do, and then I'm doing the toe. It looks really long though. Like I've counted my rows of my first sock, and yet it seems like this is, oh, that's not the right bit. It seems like this is longer, but I don't know how that would be possible. Yeah, no, it's probably going to be fine. It does seem longer though. I don't know how that would have happened, because I've counted the rows, unless my tension's changed, which is possible because the first sock I knit quite a while ago. Maybe I'll just do this one row and finish this repeat, and then start the toe. I don't want it to be too long. That would be more, I think that would be more annoying than if it was too, like a touch too small. I need to try this one on, don't I? Oh, which is easier said than done. See, that fits pretty well. I guess I've probably tried this one on before, so maybe it has like stretched a little bit because of that. I'm gonna finish the 75 rows that I've counted, and we'll just hope for the best. I'm gonna get stuck in for the final hour of this book. I should be finished with this sock in an hour, and then probably gonna do a couple little bits of housework and then pull out a different project. I might do a bit of journaling if I fancy that. I kind of fancy something, because I've been sitting here listening to this book and knitting on this. Kind of don't want to just sit here. Again, I want to do something else. Maybe I'll bake a cake or something, because we haven't got any cake at the moment. So that might be my next creative thing. But we'll see. Finish the sock, finish the book, and then see how I feel. So I got sucked into an Instagram hole, but now I'm out. I'm going to go and get Aiden soon, and Rory's just about to come home. But I have decided what I'm going to pick up next now that I've finished the socks that I was knitting. So I have got a list of whips, which I'm going to do a video about, which will be a bit confusing now because I've finished some of the whips, but I'm going to just sort of do it as of the beginning of July. These were my whips and this is my plan. I have picked up a pair of small socks which I started knitting for Rory, but I suspect they're not going to fit him now, so I just want to get them finished because I just don't want them to sit in my basket forever. So, and there'll be a quick finish, I think, and they might fit Rory at the moment, but it's probably a bit warm now, right? So anyway, yeah, they're like a Christmas yarn from Laura of Folk Yarns, although these are old enough that they are from when she was still bumbling yarns. So yeah, that's my plan. Cast those on. I also want to work a little bit on my triangular shawl. So let's see, this bag from Coffee and Yarn Cakes, and I'm doing pretty well on this. So I'll work a little bit on this and a little bit on those socks, I think, and I've still got, you know, a week of July. I can potentially cross off some of my like focus projects from August in July as well. So, but yeah, like I say, I'm going to do a video of all my whips and my plan for the rest of the year to try and get all of my whips finished. So hopefully if I can keep up the momentum, then I will be finished way before Christmas. I'm not going to stop myself from casting on anything new, but I want to prioritise the things that have been on the needles for a while. So I've got a couple of things that have been languishing for a really long time. So yeah, keep your eye open for that video. I think I'm recording it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm recording it tomorrow and it will go out on Sunday instead of a vlog, because Sunday is my birthday. So I'm going to record a video tomorrow, and then over the weekend I'm just going to record a weekend vlog, but I'm still going to post a video on Sunday is my thinking. So the whip wrap up and plan video will go out on Sunday, and then Monday you'll get like a Saturday Sunday combination vlog again. So that's my plan. Right, I'm gonna prepare myself for the return of Rory, and then I'm gonna go and get Aiden, see if he's had a nice day. So here I am in my pre-Js. Both boys had really nice days today, it sounds like. Hayden came back in a really good mood, which I was a bit worried about because it was quite a long day for him. So I was a bit worried that he was going to be tired, but he was in a really nice mood, so that was good. So yeah, just doing bedtime now, finished. I just read to them, and now Andrew's going to sit with Rory. I was supposed to receive a parcel today, but I'm guessing it's not going to come now, which is a bit disappointing. I don't need it right now, but I like my post to arrive when I'm expecting it to arrive. I'm gonna sit now and do a bit of knitting, I think. I'd like to read my new book, which I did sit down to try and start reading earlier and then got distracted. I also want to start these socks, so I might start the socks, do a few rounds, and then read my book. It's the one I picked yesterday. I haven't started yet. The girl who fell beneath the sea. Yeah, quite looking forward to reading it. So that's my plan. Socks, books, probably The West Wing at some point later.
Thinking, but so raw and so beautiful. Seeing the characters persevere through immensely difficult situations and making huge.
Got another 30 something rounds of sock knitted on this little one. So I can't remember what I said I needed, 40, 50 for the leg. And yeah, hopefully I can have that finished by the end of the month as well, which would be great. Oh, it was a lovely day, nice relaxing, very much needed day, and I'm excited for tomorrow. Yeah, the boys have got an art club, and then I'm going to go to a bookshop that I haven't been to before. So I'm going to go out and see that while they're at their art thing. Yeah, and then we've got family coming over for tea. So we're going to put sausage casserole in the slow cooker and bake a cake. So tomorrow will be a nice day. I hope that I can edit the sort of book review into something coherent, and I hope you've enjoyed joining me for a day of crafting and reading. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.